Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. It was a quiet Sunday. The day felt calm for many people, but then some important news came. This news was about a person many people know well. He is a past leader of a big country. He was the President of the United States. His name is Joe Biden, Mr. Biden received some news about his health. Doctors had checked him. The news was serious. He learned that he has cancer. It is a type of sickness that affects men. It is called prostate cancer. The doctors told him more about this sickness. They said this cancer is strong. It can grow quickly. The doctors also said that the cancer has moved to other parts of his body. It went to his bones. This means the sickness is not just in one place. Mr. Biden learned this news on a Friday. He had felt some problems in his body, so he went to see doctors. The doctors looked at him carefully. They found a small lump. This helped them find the cancer. The doctors have ways to measure how strong the cancer is. For Mr. Biden, this measure was high. This shows that the cancer is a difficult type. When people around the world heard this news on Sunday, they felt many things. Many people were surprised. They did not expect to hear this about Mr. Biden. It was news that came suddenly for many. People also felt concerned. They worried about Mr. Biden. They thought about his health and the sickness. Thinking about cancer made people feel sad and worried for him and his family. Mr. Biden is 82 years old. He was the leader of the country for 4 years. He finished being president not long ago. When he was president, some people sometimes asked about his health. Later, he made a big decision. He decided not to try to be president again. On that quiet Sunday, Mr. Biden's office gave a statement. This statement told everyone the news about his health. It said he had seen doctors. It said they found prostate cancer. It said the cancer had spread to his bones. The statement also said that doctors think this type of cancer might get better with special medicine. Mr. Biden and his family are now thinking about what treatments he can have. This news was a reminder that people, even leaders, can face health problems. Many people sent good wishes and kind thoughts to Mr. Biden and his family on that Sunday. They hoped he would feel better soon. The news made many people think about health and how important it is. It was a serious day because of this important health news about a past president. 2. The news comes out. Mr. Biden's office shared important news. They gave people a paper, a statement on Sunday. This paper told everyone about his health. It said doctors saw him recently because he had some problems. He had trouble with his urinary symptoms. This means he had difficulty when he needed to go to the toilet. Doctors looked at him closely. They found something small. It was a small lump on his prostate. This happened on Friday. After they found the lump, they did more tests. On the same day, Friday, they knew the news. It was cancer. The statement from his office gave more details. It said the cancer is a strong kind. Doctors call it an aggressive form. They also gave it a number, a Gleason score of 9 or grade group 5. This means the cancer cells could grow and move quickly. It is a high-grade cancer. The paper also said that the cancer had moved. It had spread to his bones. This means the cancer started in the prostate, but parts of it are now in his bones. This makes the illness more serious. However, the statement also had some hope. It said the cancer seems sensitive to hormones. This might help with treating it effectively. Mr. Biden is 82 years old. He and his family are now thinking about what to do next. They are looking at different ways to fight the cancer. The news in the statement helped people understand more about his health problem. It explained how doctors found the cancer and what kind it is. This news was difficult for many people to hear. It showed that even important people can face big health problems. The statement was the first official word about the diagnosis and gave clear facts about the illness. 3. What doctors say. After the news came out, doctors and health experts talked about this type of cancer. They explained that prostate cancer is a common illness for men. As men get older, the chance of getting it goes up. About 13 out of every 100 men will get prostate cancer at some time in their life. Doctors use a special number called a Gleason score to understand the cancer better. This score helps them know how fast the cancer might grow or spread. A low score means the cancer is less serious. A high score means the cancer is more serious and can spread quickly. Mr. Biden's cancer had a high Gleason score, which was 9. This means it is a strong type of cancer. It also means the cancer cells could move fast to other parts of the body. The doctors said the cancer had spread to his bones. When cancer spreads from where it started to other body parts, it is called metastasis. Cancer in the bones is a serious problem. Doctors said that when prostate cancer has spread to the bones, it is usually not possible to cure it completely. However, the experts also talked about treatments. They said that even if it cannot be cured, people can often live for many years with this diagnosis. There are medicines that can help. These medicines often work by changing hormones in the body. Doctors said that Mr. Biden's cancer seems to be sensitive to these hormone medicines. This is good news. It means the treatments may work well to control the cancer. The medicines can help make the symptoms better and slow down how fast the cancer cells grow. So, while the cancer is serious because it has spread and has a high score, doctors feel there are good treatment options. These treatments can help manage the illness and improve life for the person. They give hope for living well for a long time. 4. Looking back a little. When we look back, we remember Mr. Joe Biden was the President of the United States. He served for one term. During his time in office, Mr. Biden was the oldest president the country ever had. He was over 70 years old when he became president. Because of his age, and sometimes because of how he seemed in public, some people often asked questions about his health and his energy levels. These questions were talked about a lot in the news and by the public during his time as president. It was something that stayed with him and was often discussed. As the time for the next presidential election came closer, Mr. Biden had to think about his future and his job. He was the current president, and presidents often try to be elected for a second time so they can continue their work. But Mr. Biden had to think carefully about his health and his age. The questions about his health were still there, and running for president is very hard work. He thought about running again, but he also thought about the challenges of a second term at his age. After thinking for some time, Mr. Biden made an important decision. he decided not to try to be president for a second term. This decision was made relatively late in the process for the election candidates. Mr. Biden's decision was very important for the country. It meant that the United States would have a new president after his term finished in the White House. Because he did not run again, the political situation changed for the next election. The election happened without Mr. Biden as a candidate from his party. Mr. Donald Trump, who was president before Mr. Biden, decided to run for president again. Mr. Trump was the main candidate for his party. The people of the United States voted in the election to choose their next leader. Mr. Trump won the election. So, because Mr. Biden chose not to run for a second term as president, Mr. Trump became the president again. This was the second time Mr. Trump held the office of president. Mr. Biden finished his time as president and left the White House after his one term. His decision not to seek re-election was partly because of the health questions that were present during his presidency and the demands of the job. It was a key moment in recent history that led to Mr. Trump returning to the highest office in the country. Mr. Biden's time as president and his later decision not to run again are important parts of this story about his life. 5. Messages of support. After people heard the news about Mr. Biden's health, many messages came from around the world. Important people sent kind words and wishes. Current President Donald Trump wrote a message. He said that he and Mrs. Trump were sad to hear about Mr. Biden's health news. President Trump sent his best wishes to Mr. Biden and his family, including Mrs. Jill Biden. He wished Mr. Biden a quick and good recovery. Former Vice President Kamala Harris also sent a message. She worked with Mr. Biden before. She wrote that she and her husband were thinking of the Biden family. Ms. Harris said that Mr. Biden is a fighter. She knows he will face this challenge with strength. She spoke about his resilience and his positive way of thinking, which have always been part of him. Former President Barack Obama, who Mr. Biden worked with for many years, also shared his thoughts. Mr. Obama and his wife Michelle were thinking about the whole Biden family. Mr. Obama wrote that Mr. Biden has worked very hard to find new ways to treat cancer. He believes Mr. Biden will fight this health problem with strong will and grace. Mr. Obama sent prayers for Mr. Biden to get better fast and completely. Leaders from other countries also sent messages. The leader of the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, sent his support. He said he was very sorry to hear about Mr. Biden having prostate cancer. He sent his best wishes to Mr. Biden, his wife Jill, and their family. He wished Mr. Biden swift and good treatment. These messages came from people with different political ideas and from different countries. They showed support for Mr. Biden during this difficult time. Many people respect Mr. Biden and wished him well as he faced this health challenge. The messages were a sign that many people cared about his well-being. 6. A personal fight. Mr. Biden knows about cancer in a personal way. His family has faced this illness before. His son, Beau, had cancer. This was a very difficult time for Mr. Biden and his family. Beau was a young man. He died from brain cancer in the year 2015. Losing his son was a very sad event. This personal experience deeply affected Mr. Biden. It made him want to do something important to help others. He did not want other families to feel the same pain his family felt. Because of this, he decided to work hard to fight cancer. He wanted to find ways to stop this disease. When he was vice president, President Obama asked him to lead a special project. This project was about fighting cancer. They called it the Cancer Moonshot. The idea was to work fast, like going to the moon, but for cancer research. Mr. Biden led this work. He worked with scientists, doctors, and many other people. The goal was to find new and better ways to treat cancer. They wanted to find cures. Later, after he was not vice president anymore, Mr. Biden and his wife restarted the Cancer Moonshot Project. This was in the year 2022. They set a big goal. They wanted to prevent more than 4 million cancer deaths by the year 2047. This shows how important this fight is to him. His own life and the loss of his son gave him a very strong reason to fight cancer. It was not just a job for him. It was a personal mission. He used his experience to help others. He worked to bring people together and get more money for research. He wanted to make real progress in finding treatments for all types of cancer. Mr. Biden's work on the Cancer Moonshot was a direct result of his personal connection to the disease. He understood the pain and the challenges. He turned his personal sadness into action. He wanted to create hope for families dealing with cancer today and in the future. He believed that with focus and effort, big steps could be made. This personal fight against cancer has been a very important part of his life for many years. He continues this fight today. 7. Life after the White House. After his time as president, Mr. Biden started a different kind of life. He left the busy White House and moved to a quieter place. This new life was much calmer than being the leader of a country. He was not in the news or on television every day like before. He chose to spend his time away from many public events. People did not see him as often as when he was president. He made only a few public appearances. It was a big change from his very public job. He spent time thinking about his past work and decisions. One time, he did an interview with a television group from another country. This was one of the few times he spoke to people in public after leaving his job. In this interview, he talked about some important things from his past. He spoke about his decision to stop running for president again. He said that this choice was not easy for him. It was a difficult moment in his life. He explained why he made that decision at that time. He also had to answer questions about his health. While he was president, some people asked if he was healthy enough for the job. In an interview later, he talked about these questions again. He said that the ideas some people had about his health were not true. He felt strong and able to do his work. So life after being president was quieter for Mr. Biden. He was not in the public eye very much. But when he did speak, he talked about his important choices and answered questions about his health from the past. This was his life away from the White House. 8. Facing the future. The news about Mr. Biden's health is a big moment for him and his family. They must think about what comes next. This is a personal time for them. Facing a health problem like this is not easy for anyone. It changes things and makes people think about life in a new way. This story also makes many other people stop and think. It reminds everyone that health is very important. No matter who you are or what you do, taking care of your body is necessary. Sometimes health problems happen even when we try to be healthy. This shows that we should be thankful for good health every day. The story also shows how people can be strong. When difficult things happen, people find strength inside themselves. They can face challenges with courage. Mr. Biden has faced many things in his long life. This is another challenge, and he and his family will face it together. Support from family and friends is very important at times like this. Even when news is serious, there is often hope. Doctors and scientists are always working to find new ways to fight cancer. Medical treatments are getting better all the time. For some types of cancer, like the one Mr. Biden has, doctors have treatments that can help manage the illness. These treatments can help people live longer and have a better life. The future is not always clear, but people can move forward with hope. They can live each day and do their best. This time is about Mr. Biden's personal journey with his health. It is also a reminder to everyone about health, strength, and the hope that comes from medical science and human spirit. The focus now is on treatment and living well.